Help. Probably hear a very annoying fan in the background that is too loud, and I tried to change the positioning of the fan. I tried to make it where it's not right there blowing on the microphone. So I made it over here, and it's blocked for the most part by the computer screen, but you can still hear that thing. That is so annoying, but we're gonna deal with it anyway. Sorry for waiting, but I could try to make the fan. I said it's just taking too long to go live. I could have actually been on time this time. It's my fault for trying to work something out with this fan, and I look up and see it's been 40 minutes. But I'm just gonna mute myself when I'm not talking, so you guys don't have to deal with that. I have some peaceful nature sounds in the background, and if you would like to join us in the Discord, feel free to click the link Handsome Co-host is going to put into the chat right there, so that you can join us in the summer, is it Sunset Pool Party? Yes, Sunset Pool Party. That's where we're going to be sprinting tonight. And I'm going to mute my microphone, but if you would like to talk, feel free to go ahead and chat in the chat, and I will come off mute to say hello. We are going to mute the microphone and start the clicky sounds, and we're going to spin for a time period to do a sprint. Okay, sorry about that. We are now here, and the sprintometer is live, and I am unmuted, so I can tell you about the sprint. "14 minutes this time." Now, I believe that I'm a little bit delayed, which is annoying too, because my the heat in my computer, I literally had my computer turned off for like an hour or two before the stream. It's still going slow. I tried to have the fan next to it, so and that's one of the reasons why you hear the loud fan, but it's okay. What we're gonna do is a sprint. 14 minutes. If you don't know what a sprint is, what we're gonna do is just type as much as we can during this time. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know you've returned. I'm gonna mute my microphone once again, and if you would like to talk to me, feel free to chat in the chat. I will come off mute. Well, we're going to start the sprint for 14 minutes in the Sunset Pool Party, and if you would like to join, click the link that Handsome Co-host just put in the chat right there. If not, no worries. We're going to have a timer right up here in the Twitch chat, so if you would like to join, feel free, and you can do it from the comfort of your own Twitch chat. All right, I believe you guys are back, and if you're not back, sorry. If you are back, great. I just tried to define what a sprint was while the ads were just about to start. Warrior of the Wind in Discord, confirming that the ads started right at the inopportune time, but hopefully you guys are back from the ads now. AJ is back from the ads. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We're about to do a sprint for 14 minutes. If you would like to join us right now, we are in the Sunset Pool Party in my server. Got it. Thank you, AJ. And once the timer starts in the server, we're going to start the timer right here in the Twitch chat for 14 minutes. Let me grab this clock really quick. I forgot to do this part. Okay. And the sprint is about to begin in a couple of minutes. There we go. Not a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. Alright, it has begun. We are going to mute my microphone so that you can hear the cool nature sounds and turn on whatever kind of music you want without hearing an annoying fan in the background. And you can also enjoy the clicky, clicky, clicky sounds. Hopefully they're not too delayed, as we're typing for 14 minutes. Also, 8 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Warrior of the Wind in the Discord says, no writing on my end. Trying to figure out as much art as possible out of black ink. I noticed some brushes start lagging after a while, as if telling me to stop, take a break. I totally get that as well. Sometimes things seem to lag on my end too, and it's like, okay, maybe I should just take a break. But I have been seeing your art. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you're able to get these things done. But if you do need to take a break, please do. And your computer might also need to take a break. But yeah, you've been doing a good job, and I feel like you have a lot of articles, art now that you can start writing if you like. But I know art is your thing, and you do a great job with it. 7:14 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Haven's Tide is here. Welcome. Sorry I am muted because the fan is too loud, but when you chat in the chat, I will start talking. Long time no speak. Yes, how are you? 3, 2, 1 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Jacobs is also here. Hooray! Where'd he go? Psalms 118:24 at ya. Alright, let's look that up and make sure what that scripture is. I will be right back off mute. And yes, that scripture is, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, Achakis, to you. How are you? And welcome to the stream. Sorry about lag, and sorry about me being muted, and sorry about the loud fan, but thank you for joining. How are you guys today? We are currently in a sprint that's about to end. Only 2 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock. But feel free to let us know how you're doing and what you're working on. Alrighty, time is up. How did you guys do with that sprint? I did 341 words. If you're part of Game of Tomes, you can report your words. 341. Right here in the stream. Or you can report them in the server, which I am doing now. Okay, well, how did you guys do that sprint? Let's see. Achakis says, I am well blessed, a gun in gaming and sprinkling a bit, fun in gaming and sprinkling in a bit of witnessing here and there. Amen. Havenside says, I won't be here for long, but was on Twitch for the first time in a while and saw you on, so thought I'd drop by and say hi. Thank you so much, Havenside, for dropping by to say hello. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on, wherever you go. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way, always, and it was great to see you today. Josai Source is here as well. Welcome to the stream. Once been on the random wheel. Are you saying secret about someone as in you want to redeem that secret about someone that you missed the last time? Because if so, I already told them one secret. But I can also kind of tell them the secret that I told you after the fact. So if that's the case, please let me know. Or if you want to spin again for something completely different, let me know. But there's no guarantee that it's going to be a secret about someone. So we are going to put 5 minutes on the waiting clock. Feel free, Joe, to explain yourself in the comments. But yeah, I am going to just... You're just saying it so it can. Okay, so you think that's going to make it happen. Alright, let's see. we're gonna mute my microphone because the fan is loud, and then we're going to go spin the random wheel for Josiah Source. Unfortunately, it's not. It is a read notes from the box redeem. So let's see what notes we're gonna read from the box today. Okay. Thank you to Josiah Source for redeeming read notes from the box. This first note says, creamy Tuscan garlic chicken, Evil Inkpin. We have the second note that says, you're wrinkling my suit, Elsewood. Redeemed by Josiah Source. This next note says, also I said that wrong. He said, you are wrinkling my suit. Yes, okay. Now don't get mad at me. Alright, so here's chicken spaghetti, Evil Inkpin. We have Flatcap Dapper Pastor coming into the chat with the suits. Hello, how are you? Butcher of Seville, hello, how are you guys doing? Sorry about the loud fan. Cheeseburger, Evil Inkpin. Yo, how are you guys doing today? Volleyball, Evil Inkpin. Yes, tipping of the hat, Flatcap. Did you stream today, Flatcap? What? In a evil something villain is the hero because the villains speak the truth? I don't even understand what that means, but that was submitted by Evil Inkpin. I don't know if that's true. Chillin' like a villain, says Butcher of Seville. Speaking of villains, Flatcap says raining, sitting at airport waiting for kids' flight. Streamed this morning, a bunch of acts. I think you mean Book of Acts, probably. Welcome to the stream, and thank you so much. Yes, chilling like a villain. Descendants. Josiah Source loves Descendants. Yeah, I have no idea what some of these are. Sorry. Most of them are redeemed by Evil Inkpin. Yes, so much success to you with the waiting for the kids' flight. Is this raining? That's fun. Chocolate fudge, Evil Inkpin. Evil Inkpin redeemed too many of these notes, I tell you. Coffee cake, Evil Inkpin. And the last one is creamy steak fettuccine, Evil Inkpin. Okay. Well, thank you to Josiah Source for redeeming read notes from the box via the random wheel. Also, Kathy Pot is in the chat to remind you that if you go ahead and donate while I'm live, fun things can happen, and you can spin the donation wheel. That is a little more fun than the regular random wheel. But, by the way, Flatcap, yes, I do pray that the kids' flight goes well, and that you guys don't get too wet in the rain. Yeah. 15 seconds are left on this waiting clock. So we're just stretching a bit, and we're going to start another sprint in a moment. And when I'm not talking, I'm going to mute my microphone because the fan is too loud and annoying. Okay? All right, we are about to spin for another. Sprint, and see how long we will sprint for. "21 minutes for this sprint." Yeah, Flatcap, that I like your little koi pond streams. They're really cool. Yeah, and you said that you would like to be able to run them, you know, for more intervals. But yeah, I know there's some people who have streams running 24/7, and I wonder how do they even do that. They have like another computer or something that they can just keep running, and that's a lot. Fish spawned again today. Nice. Haig the writer, hopefully I pronounced that right, says, "Hey, howdy. Just got done with my writing for the night. Figured I'd pop in and say hi. How we doing?" Hello, fine. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the stream and saying hello. I see you are a first-time chatter. Congrats on the writing. What have you done? What good writing did you do? What were you working on today? Flatcap says, "Yeah, I'd have to separate computer. Oh, I'd have to have a separate computer to do so." True. So yeah, that's a lot. But hopefully you're able to work something out, because that would be nice. And I feel like that would be a good, steady stream to keep going. By the way, if you would like to join the sprint, we are in the Sunset Pool Party. And you can click the link that Handsome Host has put in the chat, so that you can join my server and sprint along with us. Or you can just stay right there where you are, because the clock is right here at the convenience of...
What took you so long?
Hello, it's Warrior of Light 777. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for rating. Morning, says Warrior of Light. There we go. I don't know where you are in the world. I know you travel a lot. I doubt if it's morning though, but welcome. Perfect pronunciation. Good job. Most people trip on it the first time. Been working on my second horror novel. Lots of fun. Interesting, Hake the writer. I'm glad you made progress on it. That sounds like a very interesting project. So anyways, yes, Warrior of Light also. How are you today, and what were you streaming earlier? Thank you for rating in. Exactly. It is usually evening. It's probably evening for a lot of people, but it might be morning for some people. Different people watch the stream. We're gonna shout out Warrior of Light, because Warrior Light rated. Thank you so much again for the raid. Please do follow Warrior of Light. Got to shout out myself. I'm not trying to. What do you mean, invalid username? That's not invalid username. There we go. Sorry about that. I have to walk my dog and self now. See you later. Blessing Boat Info, Sky Dragon's Lair. Oh, nice. Interesting. You beat both of the games? Great job. I'm glad. So have fun. Walk your dogs and yourself. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hope for me always. Also, guys, I believe that Blessing Boat is coming up. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So please do check out Warrior of Light 777 and the Blessing Boat. It's pretty cool. I am X-Saint. Says, hey, what up? Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Yes, one spot left at 1 p.m. CT if you want to join the Blessing Boat. The Blessing Boat is, and I think I still have... Do I still have the command? No? No, I don't. Well, I feel like there is a command. I spelled it wrong. There it is. Thank you. Haha. I spelled it wrong. I appreciate you. I am Saint. Yes, so if you want to figure out about the Blessing Boat, I just have that as a command always in my channel, and I was like, I still have that. But yes, you guys can click that to find out more about Blessing Boat. Sign up at blessingboat.com. It is a raid train event where different streamers raid into each other. It's a fun event. You meet new friends, and you can have a more popular channel with more chatters and everything else. So do check that out, and thank you so much for spelling that command correctly, because I totally did not do it right. But 17:33 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. We were currently typing up some sprinting stuff, but feel free to chat in the chat all you want. We're still chatting and talking. I'm just muting myself because the chatting can be annoying when this fan is loud. I know you guys probably hear the fan, but it's okay. If you want to talk to me, I will come off mute so that I can talk to you. But we are just muting and sprinting. But don't think you have to be quiet in the chat. Feel free to talk, and I will respond. First, before I start typing, I'm going to try to roll up these notes again and put them back in the box, though. If you're in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know you're in an ad. Sorry about ads. I appreciate you sticking with the ads. If you're not subscribed, then you are helping to support the channel when you watch ads. I apologize. They can be annoying, but they can help me. So, if you want to consider subscribing, please do. But if not, thank you for enduring the ads. Plane landed, says Flat Cap. Awesome! I'm so glad. Much love to you and your family. Flat Cap is now lurking. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. To you and the family. I'm so glad that the plane landed. Much love. 15:50 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Alright, I believe you guys should be back from the ads. If you are back from the ads, welcome back. Sorry again for those ads, but thank you for enduring the ads, because ads do help me as a streamer. If you would like to help support me and not get ads, please do consider subscribing. And if you are a Prime user, an Amazon Prime member, then you do have one free Prime sub per month, and if you use it on this channel, you will not have ads, and you will have access to cool emojis and stuff like that. So do consider doing that if you'd like. You can exclamation point sub in this chat if you want to find out more about that. But if not, no worries. We have 14:21 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I appreciate you sticking around, even though there are some ads. I am about to mute myself once again and try to get to work. Typing. But if you have anything to say, feel free, and I will come off mute to chat with you in the chat. Laura 14002, I believe, says, Warrior, you forgot to end it. I think maybe Warrior raided and forgot to end his own stream. Maybe. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. But welcome, Laura, and thank you for raiding in with Warrior Light. We are currently doing some riding sprints, but if you're not riding and you're not sprinting, that's fine. You can still feel free to stick around and chat in the chat. I will come off mute when you guys say stuff in the chat so I can respond to you, but I am muted because the fan is too loud because it's so hot here. It cooled down and then it got back hot, so I cannot stream without fan on or I will probably faint. So that's why I have this. Thank you so much for understanding. It's hot for you too. Where are you located? I know that some people that are in the south have it really, really, really bad. I am currently not in the south. I'm actually in the north. I am in the northwest, Midwest. Canada, BC, British Columbia. Okay, so I'm kind of close to Canada. I am in Michigan, right there in Detroit in the mitten. So depending on where you are located in Canada, you're right across the bridge from me. So yeah, kind of close, but Canada's big, so you might be far away. Regardless, everywhere seems to be having a heat wave at the moment. So do stay safe, do stay careful, and please do drink a lot of water. 30 degrees Celsius outside. That is, I need to convert Celsius, but I know that it's hotter than it seems. Yep, 86 degrees. Yep. Thought it was around that way. I am currently at 74 degrees, which is actually cooler than you. But the thing is, it's very humid. So, yeah. But it's not as bad as it was some other times. But also, like, in here with these hot lights shining on me makes it worse. But yeah, I hope that you are able to stay cool and drink some water and stuff. 9:57 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. And speaking of water, I'm about to drink some water. You're trying your best to drink water? Yeah, I know. It can be a challenge sometimes. But when you remember just like, oh man, I think I should hydrate. You don't want to get dehydrated. Hello, 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 Steven Tuninga, I think. Hopefully I saw that right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. First time chat. I am here as well. Welcome, how are you? And what are you working on? Right now it's 6:45 on the sprinting clock. We are currently just doing some typing, writing sprints. But if you'd like to chat, feel free to come off mute. I mean, why am I saying you're coming off mute? You can feel free to chat in the chat and I will come off mute and respond to you. I am muted because it is hot here and the fan is loud. So I don't want you guys to have to hear the loud fan all the time. But if you do talk in the chat, I will respond to you. So how are you doing today? I said it like a pro. Oh, thank you. I'm glad because sometimes I'm just like horrible with pronunciations. I'm glad that I was able to pronounce that right. Laura says he was still chatting in Warriors. I had to tell him that Warrior hated you. Yeah, that's what Laura was saying earlier, that we think that Warrior raided and then left the stream up still. So I don't know, Warrior's probably still technically live, and we can probably raid Warrior back again, which is hilarious. But yeah, thank you guys for raiding over. I appreciate it and much love to you. We are currently just doing some writing sprints, as I said, but if you are not, it's fine. You can just chat in the chat. Warrior of the Wind in the Discord, which is another warrior, says humidity went through the roof after Beryl hit. Yes, the tropical storm, Hurricane Beryl. Do guys be safe and careful if you live in the path of that. That was very a very wild one. So I do hope that you guys are staying safe and careful. I also typed in his chat that he's still alive, by the way. Okay, great. I don't know. He seems like he's very distracted at the moment. He's probably doing whatever and totally forgot to. Hopefully the stream isn't on something weird. Yeah, hopefully he sees chat. Like, what is he streaming? Is it like on a wait screen? Is it like on a credit screen, or is it just like he's streaming on his phone and his phone is still in his pocket? So depending on what that is going to be a little bit more weird. Also, like, does he have his mic on still? It's gonna be strange. Steven is also in Canada. It's a scorcher here where we are in Canada as well. Laura and Steven are both in Canada. Yes, and I'm very close to you guys. Probably. A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Josiah Source says, I'm drawing Joe fighting the Zapper. Nice. If you are not familiar with Josiah Source is a cool comic book artist, and he's drawing comic book stuff. So much success to you with that battle. Laura says, I think computer, it looks like. Okay, good. Hopefully it's not something too weird. But yeah, purple screen showing on a screen right now. Okay, makes sense. If it's just like a purple screen, like bye-bye, see you later, then that's not too bad. I've seen other streams where it's like, oh man, they need to come back. The funny thing was that happened here was what is it? While I was working, I was working at a company where we did like remote call-ins and remote meetings, and one of my coworkers still had their camera on, and I think they were like laying down the bed or something, just like going to sleep on the meeting, and I was like, excuse me, you still have your camera on? I tried to like DM them and stuff, and then they soon realized and turned their camera off. I was like, okay, that's weird, but is it the purple screen of death? Maybe. Laura says his camera part is in the dark. This isn't the first time you forgot to end the stream. Well, I guess he's getting extra stream time in for the achievements, I guess. Alright, so 1:46 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Warrior is streaming in the dark. It would be funny if he was still talking and stuff, and he didn't know that he raided. That would be very weird. I ended up having to whisper him last time. Yeah. He probably just raided and ran. Raid and run. And then he forgot what he was doing. I mean, like, he forgot to check on things. That's what I think. But yeah, I didn't really do too much this riding sprint, but it's fun to chat. It's only a minute left on the sprinting clock. It lasted one day, one day VOD. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Did he keep the VOD up on his channel? Close to 24 hours, yeah, that would be hilarious. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Time is up for that sprint. How did you guys do? I'm going to whisper him. Okay. Hopefully he responds to that. We have 447. 106 new words here. Also, we might want to ping him in the Discord. Are you part of his Discord servers? We could ping him there. We're about to put 5 minutes on the waiting clock again. And I'm going to mute my microphone until you guys start talking. This is a good time to stretch, get some water, take a break for a quick second, and then we are going to do another sprint. While we're waiting, we can do another spin on the sprintometer to see how long we're going to sprint for this time. Laura is in both servers. Great. I think maybe you should ping him. Which one should you ping him in? Probably his own. Or you could DM him, maybe. I don't know. Also, Steven says, your name sounds like Scrabble to me here. Yeah, so Wordy Girl sounds like I like Scrabble, which I do. Wordy Girl is actually the story of it is because I like words, yes, but there was a character named Word Girl who was a superhero cartoon on PBS Kids that I wanted my name to be Word Girl, but it was always taken on all the sites, so I decided to put an I in the middle and make it Wordy Girl, so that usually it was not taken. So that's the story of my username. But yes, I do love Scrabble. I really do. We actually played a Scrabble-esque game on stream with chat members in my Discord server the other day. I also play WordsOnStream and stuff like that as well. So we love word games here. And we love typing words and writing. "26 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there this time." There's also a game called Upwards, which is like Scrabble as well. Yes! I am familiar with Upwards. I like that too. And Upwards is where you can build on top of words, like Scrabble, but only you don't have to just put tiles flat. If you see a word on the board, like if it says hole, you can put a P over the H and make it say pole. And if that's what I think it is, that is the game that I used to play sometimes. And they would have little the pieces are made not like flat Scrabble tiles, but where they click into each other and stack on top of each other. Kind of like Legos, but not as they're more loose than Legos. But that's the game that I think it is. Then that was a pretty fun game as well, and it made things more fun than just putting the board flat. There was also a digital game app like that I used to have a while back as well on my phone. That was very inspired by Upwards. I forgot exactly what it was called, but it was basically where you could steal people's words by doing the upward thing on the game, on the app. Of course, on the app, it doesn't look as fun as like building words on the... yes, I described Upwards very well, nice. When you're doing it on the app, it doesn't look as cool as when you're like building 3D words on the board of Upwards game. But it was the same concept, and I thought that was pretty cool as well. But the thing about it is, it's kind of like Words with Friends gives you like a whole week or 10 days to respond to your opponent. But this game, it only like had a high turnaround time, because people don't like to wait around for their opponent to play a move. So I used to play it a lot, like on my break at work. But soon when I got too busy, I was like, I just can't keep up with this. Everybody kept winning because I took too long to play my turn. So I timed out. Warrior the Wind says, Midnight decided to camp my desk as I was going to start a new drawing. So I guess she wants me to go to bed, but I will lay down and listen to the stream until it ends. And speaking of ends, the sprint waiting clock has ended, but the sprinting clock is about to start. 26 minutes. If you would like to join the Discord, feel free to click the link that Handsome Co-Host has put in the chat. Nope. I just am not good at spelling commands today, I guess. There it is, and we are also once again sprinting.
To associate.
Thank you so much for following the Scooby 2000s. Yeah, so we are sprinting in the Sunset Pool Party in my server if you'd like to join. But speaking of servers, Laura has pinged Warrior of the Wind. I mean, not Warrior of the Wind. Warrior of Light 777. There's so many warriors here. Laura has pinged Warrior of Light 777 in his server, and hopefully he sees the message. Yay! Scooby says I found you on Christian Title. Hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it.
Victory Associate.
Thank you so much. Also, Hag the Writer, for following the stream. Also, the Ko-fi stream bot is in the chat to remind you that if you do donate while I'm live at my Ko-fi link, fun things can happen on stream, and you can spin the donation wheel. But yes, Scooby, I feel like I've seen you around somewhere. I probably saw you in Christian Ninja stream, or maybe it's somebody else with the Scooby-Doo nickname. I don't know, but regardless, thank you so much for joining the stream, and I'm glad that you found me. Yeah, we are about to do some sprints right now, so we're just kind of doing writing sprints.
Victory Associate.
Ooh, thank you so much for following. Very interesting people following right now. I appreciate it. Yeah, so 25:15 on the clock for all you sprinters. out there. If you would like to talk, feel free to chat in the chat, but I am personally going to mute my microphone until you guys talk, because I do not want you guys to have to hear the annoying fan. Yes, Dwayne, hello. Welcome to the stream, and has put a rock in the stream chat. Alright. So, I'm about to mute my microphone so you guys don't have to hear the loud fan, but don't worry, I will come off mute if you guys continue to talk in the chat, and I will respond to you. But we are just going to be sprinting, which is basically just typing words, working on stuff. If you would like to join us, feel free to tell us what you're working on, but you don't have to write things. You can do other things, or you can just chill out, hang out, chat in the chat, play games. If you want to redeem stuff, feel free to do that too. There's lots of fun redeems in the chat, and don't think that since we're sprinting you can't redeem stuff, so feel free to do that as well, and fun things can happen. 24:03 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Also, Warrior of the Wind, yes, I think I read your comment that your cat is camping out on your desk, so you're laying down. So have a blessed rest, Warrior of the Wind. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always, and please do get a good sleep, because I know you are tired and need to rest. Your cat and your art software knows that it's time for you to take a break. So thank you for the lurk, and have a blessed one. Much love. All right. Well, 19 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Scooby is in the chat, but I am seeing that some of you guys are probably in ads. So if you're in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know. But I'm going to read Scooby's comment after the ad is over, which should be in about 45 seconds. Scooby says back now, even though it still says that the ads are going on for 5 more seconds, but that's okay. AJ is also in ads, so hopefully AJ is back soon. Usually if you are in an ad in my channel, exclamation point ads will let me know you're gone, and exclamation point back will let me know you're back, as AJ has just returned. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the stream. Okay, so now I will talk about what you said. Scooby has redeemed a prayer request saying, I have intellectual disability. God blessed me today with a Christian man named John. Met me in a Goodwill store in my area. He got me a job, and Friday morning will be my first interview. Please pray for that, for everything to go well. Pray for the manager, that the manager will understand that I have a disability and will be able to be patient with me and help me understand in an easier learning and understanding at a restaurant. Celebrate the good news of God's plan for today. Yes. Laura, first before that, Laura says, thank you for the welcome in Discord. Sorry, almost going to bed soon, or I would say something but react with 2 emotes to your message. No problem, Laura, it's fine. Do get some rest. It is quite late. It's almost midnight for me. I don't know if you're in the Eastern time zone as well, but I am, and it's 15 minutes to midnight. I know you say you're in Canada, so it's possible that you're in the same time zone as me. So do get some good rest, and God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And thank you so much again for joining the chat and for joining the Discord server. But yes, to Scooby's prayer request, we will pray for you. Steven says, thank you for the welcome for me as well. Oh, almost 9 p.m. Okay, so you're more in the PST at this point. Yes, you go to bed early. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yes. No worries at all. Some people go to bed earlier. Some people go to bed later. I'm just weird. Steven has joined the Discord. Thank you so much and welcome, everyone. But we are going to, we're gonna pray for Scooby. So yeah, here we go. 15 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Yep, if you would like to join the Discord, thank you for putting that link there, and you can go ahead and click it if you'd like to join. So, dear God, thank you for everything you've done, everything you're doing, everything you will do. Please continue to bless Scooby. Thank you for the things that are happening in Scooby's life that are working together for your good and your glory. Please bless all the people who are helping Scooby in life, including the man named John who helped Scooby to get this job interview. Lord, please bless Scooby and help Scooby to be able to express the desire and interest to work at this job, and please help these people that are officiating the interview and all of the people who are in power, in position at the store or restaurant or wherever Scooby is trying to work. Help them to be understanding, help them to be kind-hearted and compassionate, help them to do your will, Lord, and help them to follow your leading and your guidance in their lives and for Scooby. We thank you for everything you've done, everything you're doing, everything you will do, and we pray, believe, and receive that all things will work together for your good and your glory. In Jesus' name, amen. So hopefully that's a good prayer for you, Scooby. I will continue to keep you in my prayers as well. Much love to you, and much success to you for your interview. We have 14 minutes and 5 seconds left on the sprinting clock for all you sprinters out there. I'm going to mute my microphone again. Yes, much love. I will mute my microphone again so you guys don't have to hear this annoying fan in the background. And we're going to continue the writing sprint. But if you would like to redeem anything or chat in the chat, feel free to continue to do that. And I will come off mute to respond.
Obligatory associate.
Thank you so much for following the channel, Steven. Steven says my mom was a runner back in her younger days as well. Yeah, speaking of sprinting, that is something, sprinting, physically running, that's true, but we are currently proverbially sprinting, as in writing words. I can run a bit, but I will get tired, especially in heat like this. So I'm glad that I'm not actually running very far physically at the moment, or I would probably be too tired and fall on the ground. Stevie has joined the Discord. Thank you so much for joining. Josiah says, I love running. Yes, if you go on Josiah's Discord, I mean, not Discord, Instagram, you will see lots of videos of Joe running, and not just running, but free running. So lots of cool stunts as well. That's a lot of energy. I can do something not like that. That's a lot, especially when it's hot outside. But then I also don't like to do when it's cold outside. Well, I'm just weird. Because if it's too cold, I will just be like, ugh! Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I'd rather run in the heat than the cold for some reason, but that's just me. Yes, Steven, free running. As in kind of like parkour type, athletic kind of flipping and running and doing all that kind of stuff. So yep, that's what Josiah Source likes to do. If Joe says it's more difficult to run in the cold on average, well, depending on who you are, it's more difficult to run in the heat. But for me, yeah, it's probably more difficult to run in the cold. It's like the cold air in my lungs is Scooby-Doo says, can you explain what you are talking about and what is the timer for? I'm extremely slow understanding. That's okay. So basically, the timer here is for sprinting, not actually running like Steven was talking about, but we are typing words. So if we're working on projects right now, there are a lot of creative camps going on, and I am a writer. So I am writing some of my stories. So the purpose of a sprint is to have a time period where between this time, we try to write as many words as we can. When the timer is up, we tell each other what progress we made for the writing. So that's what we're doing currently. But if you are not writing, that's fine. You can work on anything during the sprint time, or you can just relax and chat in the chat. You don't have to have any kind of sprinting going on. We are just doing it because a lot of people who are joining my streams are writers, and they are writing in writing sessions alongside me. But yeah, if you are not a writer or you're not doing anything creative right now, don't worry about it. Joe Source, he's currently working on some comic book art during this time. So he's like drawing scenes. He's drawing a conflict scene between two characters during this sprint. So, yep, you don't have to necessarily do words. It's just a working session where together we all decide to work on projects. And then after the timer is up, we let each other know what we accomplished for that project. But once again, you do not have to work on anything at all if you don't want to. This is just something that is running in the background. And if you decide to talk in chat, I will come off mute and talk to you. And you can also redeem fun things in the shop with your wisps. So I will do other stuff as well. Steven says you must be one fit lady then. I don't know about that. I guess I can kind of do stuff, but I could be more fit, honestly. Christ Rider is here. Hey! Redeeming Fireworks, thank you so much for joining the stream. How are you, Christ Rider? Christ Rider, if you didn't know, is another rider. So, Christ Rider likes to do sprints here in the stream. Scooby says I can't do anything fast because it's too much pressure for me, and my thinking can't handle fast timer, get anxiety and panic. It's okay, Scooby. It's okay. You do not have to worry about it. So, you don't have to try to do something in the time period. You really don't. This is just an optional thing if you want to. If you don't want to, it's fine. Christ Rider says I'm good. That's good. Steven says you probably know plenty of words that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I do. I might just know more words, but I might not. I also like learning new words. So, yes, I like to define words that I do know, but I do also like to learn new words as well. Joe says I was like that once. Yes, with the timer. Yeah, Joe used to be a little bit intimidated with the timer, and just having the timer made it like, oh no, I don't want to do it. The timer's too much. So that's totally understandable, and you do not have to at all interact with the timer if you don't want to. Christ Rider says it is late for you. Yes, it is. It is 4 minutes to midnight, honestly, here where I am. And I know you are probably 1 hour behind me, so it's almost about to be 11 o'clock for you, I believe, Christ Rider. Let's see. Oh, I did not get any notification. Great. Okay, 4:44 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. But if you're not sprinting, no worries, no rush, no panicking. It's fine. Feel free to go ahead and redeem stuff or just chat in the chat and have fun. Laura said I needed something to drink before I go to bed. Thirsty, exactly. Do drink something. Stay hydrated in the heat. Chris says, yeah, and exactly. So, as you say, it's late for me, it's also late for you. Scooby says, thank you for your support and understanding of my struggles and challenges and trying to help me understand with easier explanations. No worries at all. If anybody ever has any questions, feel free to ask them. It's fine. Yep, no problem at all. So sometimes when I'm typing, I show people what I'm typing on the screen, but sometimes when I'm typing, I don't show people what I'm typing. I just type behind the curtain, especially if I'm typing, working on something that is a little bit secret. Like right now, I'm working on some perks for my paid supporters. So if you do donate to my Ko-fi page and stuff like that, that's something that you can see. But if you are a free subscriber, then you can see other stuff too. But I'm working on the paid content. Christrider says, been writing but getting tired. I have done 10 summer camp prompts. Congratulations on 10. I did not do 10. I did 7, I think. I think I did 7 last I checked. So I'm 1 away from having copper badge. Laura says, I don't like having writer's block. Lots of stories started but haven't finished. That's okay. The thing about me is I also have a lot of stories that I've started and haven't finished. It's not necessarily because of writer's block, but it's because there's too many stories in my head. So I decided to try to work on one at a time, and I still did not finish them. So I just post short stories, just clips of little stories that I have in my head, instead of trying to wait for them all to be completed. So, what might help you, it might not, but I'm just suggesting it just in case. If you have these stories that you have and you get writer's block at a certain point and you feel like, uh-oh, now I can't publish this story, how about try posting short stories instead? So you can just post a section of this story. I know you get writer's block, but what is the cool section of the story that you have that is good? You don't have to wait until it's a full novel. You can just post that section. And sometimes doing that, depending on if you see it and read it yourself and feel like, hey, this is pretty cool. Or you share it with people and they say, hey, what happens next? Doing that might just help you to write the rest of the story. But that's what I do with a lot of stuff. I used to at first want to try to make the full novel and I couldn't. So I just decided to start posting short stories so at least some people can see a little bit of what's in my head, you know, while I am just working on several projects. Christrider says, working on more, but been with family, so writing has been delayed. Otherwise, doing great for summer camp. Yes! Guess what, Christrider? You're doing great. If you don't do any other articles, that is a lot. And you at least got the copper badge. Much success to you. And hanging out with family is cool, so I'm glad you're having a good time with that. Sage is here! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining, and how are you? Laura says, well, think about those short stories. Thank you, no problem. And no pressure to do it. I just wanted to suggest something if you wanted to try that. Some people don't want to, that's fine. But if you find that posting short stories is pretty cool, then you might it might just work for you. Steven says he'd probably have someone else read the story and suggest to you a possible ending, Laura. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're part of writing communities, and my server you just joined, we have a lot of creators and writers there. So if you ever have a question and you're like, oh no, I have writer's block, what do I do? Then there is lots of people around that can help. Sage is in the Discord as well. Time's up on the timer. But Sage always asks for advice and stuff in the Discord. So if you think that you want to do that, that's a great idea, Steven. Laura can feel free to do that as well. Just tell us what part you are working on and what part you're getting a writer's block at, and somebody just might be able to help you. Ooh, Christ Rider says it's called Some American Holiday. That's what you're working on. That's why you're hanging out with family. Nice. Christ Rider is in the Discord too. Sage says, yep, I'm in the Discord. Discord is very fun and lively. Oh, I'm glad. How am I? I'm pretty good. Sage says, I haven't been watching your live streams lately. Finally made it to one. No problem at all. Scooby, I do see your question. We are about to first report my words for this sprint here. 680 words. 680. So I have a total of 233, I believe. New words this time. Alright, and we're going to take a quick break so that we can talk a little bit. Laura says I have my stories on Google Docs. Yeah, that's fine. Some people share Google Docs in the server as well. That's fine. A lot of people share their Google Doc links. Steven says, by the way, I like to joke and pun around here. I can tell. Yep, Sage says I write all my stories on Google. Yeah, Google Docs is fine. Now, Scooby, I'll get to your question. Scooby says, this is a Bible study question. I'm studying Matthew. Sometimes I feel bad for not studying Old Testament. Is it wrong for me to read New Testament? Doesn't matter where I study and how to do it in the Bible. That's okay, Scooby. So basically, I feel like Matthew is a good start book. A lot of people, especially if you're starting to study the Bible, people say Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are good ones. They really say that Luke is a good one to start with, but Matthew is a good one as well. Those Gospels, all four, kind of tell the same story, and that's the story of Jesus. That is the story of the Gospel, which is the story of Jesus' life here on earth, birth, life, death, resurrection, and ascension. So I think that starting in Matthew is totally fine. It is okay to study the Old Testament if you would like, but sometimes the Old Testament can also be a little confusing, especially if you're starting out first, just starting out on Bible studying. So I think that Matthew is a good book to start with. I don't think you should feel bad for not starting with the Old Testament, because honestly, if you try to start like in Genesis, there's literally there's 66 books in the Bible, and over half of those are in the Old Testament. I believe it's 39 books in the Old Testament, and they are the longer books of the Bible as well. So I don't think that you have to read the whole Old Testament before you get to the new one, honestly. I think that starting in the New Testament is totally fine, and that is something that a lot of people do, because also the New Testament is very relevant. It's more relevant than the Old Testament. A lot of things that were in the Old Testament are not necessarily as they are now anymore, and the New Testament does address some of those things and explains. So yeah, the New Testament is a great place to start. Matthew is a great place to start, and I don't think you should feel bad for skipping the Old Testament. You can always go back and reference it or read it later if you want to, but I do advise that you have a guide studying it with you, especially if you are going to the Old Testament. The New Testament, though, is a good one to start with. I think that you're doing the right thing, Scooby. Scooby says, my study Bible is NLT because disability, and I have this translation is easy for me to understand. My study Bible is Life Application. Yeah, that's great. Stephen says, the Old Testament is fulfilled in the New Testament. Exactly. So that's why I feel like it's totally fine to start with the New Testament. It's okay. And it's good that you have a translation that you understand. Christ Rider says, praise ye the Lord. Yes. All right. So what we're going to do, Laura says, good night, everyone. Good night. God bless, much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs. Please do stay cool and get some good rest. Yay! It's fireworks. And Sage, I saw your 4th of July playlist that you put in the Discord. I listened to the songs and I remembered some of them too. And I was like, this is some nostalgia. Thanks for sharing that. Yep, happy belated 4th. Yep, that was right there from the 4th.
Kaboom!
Whoa, I was about to say he didn't say anything, but then he said it. Josiah Source, wow. Thank you so much for redeeming that, and I don't know why he was delayed there, but he said kaboom. There we go. Yeah. Those fireworks were left over from the 4th of July, and I decided to keep them around. Skippy says, thank you. It's my first time having Bible with deep notes on the side of the scripture at the bottom. Yeah, that's fine. Steven says, yeah, 5 days ago. 5 days ago, belated 4th of July is funny. Yeah, it is. And it's technically 6 days ago for me now because I am in the future, guys. It is now July 10th for me. It is just past midnight. That was funny. Yep. So we're gonna see if we can do another sprint, I guess. I don't know how long I'm gonna stick around, but you guys are doing pretty cool. You guys are doing pretty cool hanging out with me and chatting. So a lot of times when you guys are doing that, I just am like, I don't want to leave the sprint. I don't want to leave the stream. "20 minutes this time for a sprint. So if you guys would like to join me for a sprint, feel free. If not, no worries and no pressure. The clock is just up here just in case you would like to join us. And Christ Rider, Sage, everybody who's in the Discord, if you would like to join us in the Sunset Pool Party, that is where we're sprinting right now. In the Sunset Pool Party, which is part of the summer camp area. If you are not able to access that, let me know. But I believe you have to choose the Happy Camper role out of the roles, the channels and roles, in order to see it. But we also do have, if you don't want to be a happy camper, that's fine. We also do have another place for you to go ahead and sprint, which is just the regular bot quarters where the Sprinto bot stays. But feel free to click that link in the Discord. Laura says he finally ended the stream now. Warrior of Light 777. Whoa, how long was that? An hour? Because he rated me, right? I've been streaming for like an hour and 35 minutes, so I don't know how long his stream lasted. That was hilarious. Seth is here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Steven and Laura say that Warrior of Light 777 finally ended the stream. Seth knows as well. Seth says he raids and walks normally, and that is true. He did say he was going to go for a walk and walk his dogs and himself, so that's probably why he was not responding to anything. Yes, Seth. Laura was telling us one time he did one that was almost 24-hour stream. He noticed at 6 a.m. Eastern time. That's hilarious. Hopefully I don't do that. 19 minutes 35 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. If you would like to join us, feel free. If not, no worries and no rush, no pressure, no nothing. We are just doing this this little writing exercise here. That's so funny. If I do that ever, I would hope that somebody would tell me quickly that my stream is still going. But this actually happened one time. What happened was yep. Laura says I am going back to bed now. Yes, now you can rest. Now that Warrior has ended the stream, you can rest. But yes, one time I did raid somebody else, and when I went to their channel, I was chatting with them and everything, and then I forgot that my stream was still running. It was running for like 30 minutes after the fact, which was hilarious. But I was still at my computer. AJ, uh-oh. AJ has redeemed the AI image, but you guys are in an ad. Now, Seth doesn't have an ad, so I'm going to answer Seth's question. Seth says, how much longer are you going? I do not know, Seth. I really don't. What would you like to do? Did you want to do something? Because I have been streaming for almost 2 hours now. But yeah, people are chatting in the chat. People are having fun. I don't want to leave if everybody's having fun. Haha. Yeah. Steven's back. Welcome back, everybody who is coming back from the ads. No more worries. I intended on a joke. Yes, that is a good joke. Alright, now some people are probably back. I don't know if everybody's back. Seth says, one time I caught him and surprised him with a blurb. He noticed the blurb and wondered what it was and noticed his stream was still live. It was either that or a Discord call that caught him. AJ has returned. You guys are back from the ads. Welcome back. And AJ has redeemed an AI image that says water rules all. And this is very strange. But this is the image that was generated when you say water rules all. It's just like some weird images of weird papers that look like they've been water damaged, and they look like they're in different languages when actually it's just that the AI is not really very capable of creating words correctly. But yeah, there's one that is by itself, there's one that's on a brick wall posted, there's one that looks like it's on the ground. There's one that looks like it's in a brick. I don't understand this at all. But thank you, AJ, for redeeming that. That's a very strange image. And I don't understand, but okay. 15:55 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Yep, Laura had to get that pun in before bed. Steven says, good one, Laura, because Steven loves puns as well. Alright, so we are in the middle of a sprint right now. Did I join? Yes, I did join. Oh no. Yes, Sage, I see what you said. Sometimes that happens to me too. Seth says, did you check out the app I sent? I did not. Unfortunately, I've been very busy and I did not go on my phone to download the app. But I will try to when I can. Thank you again for sharing that app. Thank you for lurking. God bless, much success, Laura. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way, and get some good rest. Seth says it does have a money wall. So you're saying it like it has a paywall? You have to pay for the app? Pay for certain features in the app? Seth says for farther than a certain chapter. Interesting. So I will have to check out the game, and once I get to the paywall chapter, I'll let you know. I'm supposed to be muting my microphone when I'm not talking because of the fan. Seth says it's a zombie word ladder game. Interesting. Babby is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Calming, says Babby. Yes, until I unmute my microphone and you hear a loud fan. But you like my shirt. Thank you so much. We are just currently sprinting right now, doing some riding sprints. If you would like to join us, feel free. If not, no worries. You can still chat in the chat. I will come off mute once you guys chat so that I can talk to you guys. But I will mute my microphone because the fan is too loud and annoying. But how are you today? Tonight? Babby says, I need to study my Bible, so I will do that, but I will keep stream on since it's calming. God bless and much success with your Bible study. And I hope these vibes are nice and calming for your Bible study. You're good? Check general on your server on Discord? Okay. Hearts Loves is here. Hello, hello, hello. First time chatter. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. That is a crunchy keyboard. Yeah. It sounds a little bit crunchy also, especially because it's delayed. It's an electronic click sound. So my computer right now is really hot. So unfortunately it's like the delay in the click is very annoying, and I decided to turn it off one time, but then people were like, where's the click sound? So I said fine, I'll keep it on, but it's weird because it's delayed. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope you're I see you're a first time chatter. Much love to you and welcome to the stream. Feel free to let us know how you're doing and what you're working on, if you're working on anything. We're currently in a sprint, but 1 minute is left on the clock. I also did have my microphone muted because there's a loud fan right there. Because like I said, it is hot here. So I will mute my microphone back again, but if you want to say anything, I will come off mute and address your comment. Hearts Love says, just lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. God bless, much success with whatever you're working on. And sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by to say hi and to lurk. Babby has contributed 859 total to the 12-hour stream challenge. And now the sprint is over. Guys, let me know. How did you guys do that sprint? I did 516 new words. Okay, so what we're gonna do is put 5 minutes on the waiting clock. Feel free to stretch and get some water, get some rest. Seth has redeemed play game. Which game would you like to play, Seth? Steven says, Hands of Coast, Laura is doing a sleep work right now. Yes.
Time is ticking.
Alrighty, someone says time is ticking. Thanks, Stuart. Seth Stewart says, take a guess on the plan. Alright, so I assume what you want, but I just want to make sure that you tell what you want to play. Because you're the one who redeemed. Okay, he said Gartic on stream or Words on stream. He still want me to choose, so I'm just gonna choose the first one you said, which is Gartic on stream. If you guys have not played Gartic on stream before, basically how you play it is, it's kind of like Words on stream if you know about that. If you don't, it's okay. It's kind of like Gartic Phone if you know about that. If you don't, it's okay. So what it is you are going to be watching 9 pictures being drawn at the same time, and whichever one you think you see, what you know they're drawing, you just put the answer in the Twitch chat right there, and whoever guesses the most points will win. But it's less of a competition with other people and more of a combined effort for everybody to make the goal of amount of guesses that we need to guess in order to get to the next level. So we're going to see it right now. There's only 112 left on the waiting clock. I'm just going to reset this waiting clock because we don't need the waiting clock anymore, because we're about to play a game anyways to take a break from the sprinting. So, feel free to chat in the chat and guess along with us what kind of words these are. And I'm going to mute my microphone, and we're going to see what people are drawing here. Alright, for that level we managed to pass, but we did not skip any levels. It's time for level 2. Things are going to get a little bit more challenging, and we're going to see what happens. Okay. We actually made it. Alright. Some of those were weird. We ended up making it on the board. Alright, so level 3. We skipped one level, which is nothing. That was almost a fail. But we managed to get through at the end. This level is going to be more challenging. It's the 3rd level. Alright, the ad ninjas are here. We're not going to start the next level until the ad ninjas have subsided. AJ is in the ads. Let us know when you're back. Seth doesn't have ads though, because Seth is subscribed. Alrighty, so AJ is back from the ads. Yep, I know, you said it in case I missed it. We actually skipped 2 levels that time. Thankfully, we were able to guess more of the pictures. Great job, everybody. Welcome back, AJ. If you would like to join, there we go. Yep, there's a heist in progress. I did not join in time. Red alert! Red alert, half the spy team was captured. But AJ won. I don't know who the rest of the spy team was because I don't know if anybody joined AJ. But the heist is over. Oh, you did join. Oh no, Seth was captured. What are you gonna tell Commander? Oh, AJ is the one who joined. You're the one who started the heist. Okay, got it. Oh man. Well, Seth was captured. AJ, you have to tell Commander something. Alrighty, so we are going to continue the game. This is probably the farthest we've gone, I think, in this game. I'm gonna mute my microphone again.
Precisely.
Drat, what on earth were those things? We've been guessing stuff and it just didn't work. We literally were 1 point away from making it to the final, I mean not the final level, but the next level. But that's level 5. I think this is the highest we've gone on this game, probably, level 5. So what I'm gonna do is see, yep, record level 5, the highest. Well, at least we got to the highest game. Yes, someone said precisely. That was a nice one. You want to play Words on Stream now? Okay, Words on Stream. The highest level we've gotten here is 17. So, I don't know if we're going to pass this or not, but we're gonna see. It's the same way, only instead of guessing pictures, we have to unscramble the words, make words out of the letters that are scrambled on the screen. If you were hoping for time is ticking, that would have been fun. Hello, Lion Warrior. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? Good job. We are currently playing Words on Stream. I am muting my microphone because my fan is on and it's loud because it's hot here. I'm pretty good otherwise. Nice, interesting round that time. We didn't get all the words, but we skipped 3 levels. Great job. All right, time for the next round, level 4. I'm gonna mute my microphone again. Another interesting round there. Great job. We did skip 2 levels. All right, we're going on to level 6 next, everybody. Great job. Alright, we didn't skip any levels that time. I realized it was probably the word tinner. Tinner. I couldn't type it in time. Alright, but we made it. We didn't skip any levels, but we're next to level 7. And I saw I made it the exact score needed, but then we did surpass, which is good. Uh-oh, guys. There is a fake letter this time. Please do be careful. The fake letter must be in the word face. There may be a fake F, maybe. Nope, it's probably a fake C then. Yep, I think the C is fake. Maybe not. The A is fake. Okay, the A is fake, guys. Yeah, that threw us off. That A being fake is so weird. I'm like, what was the big word? But okay. Great job, everybody. We have everybody up on the board. Thanks for playing the game. Thank you to Seth for redeeming the play game. Oracle!
What took you so long?
Hello, Oracle of Dusk. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you? Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Sorry for the obnoxious fan that is behind my microphone. I have been muting myself, but it is so hot here. Gonna shout out Oracle of Dusk. Please do follow Oracle of Dusk. Another writer stream. How did your stream go, guys? Got a lot of edits done. Awesome. So glad. Much love, and I'm glad you got a lot of edits done. How are the cats doing? Yes, I did see, Seth, that you redeemed a word game for typing practice. Yes, Seth. I'm just saying hello to the Raiders. Stream went well. I'm so glad. And how are the cats? I know those cats can be cats. Oh no! You have rain, so you know that the cats are a little grumpy. Yeah, it's been raining around. Where are you again? Are you... Because I'm in Michigan. I don't know if it started raining here yet, but I hear some other people are getting rain coming from the... You're in Illinois. Yeah, so you're close. The rain is coming. It's supposed to come tomorrow for us. It might still be here right now. I just didn't look outside. But yeah, they are saying there's going to be some storms coming up here as well. So, yep, we are getting the hurricane remnants from Beryl. That's what we were talking about earlier. So you guys do stay safe. And the rain sometimes will cool things down, but sometimes the rain will create more of a humidity as well. So hopefully it doesn't do too bad, because it's been very hot here, as you can hear with my loud, obnoxious fan in the background. But yeah, it's been quite steamy here. I'm just hoping that the rain cools things down and does not instead make things more humid. But we'll have to see. So we were just doing Words on Stream. We are stopping to play a type racer game. Seth in the chat has decided to play a word game, and the word game Seth has chosen is the typing game. So if you would like to join, feel free to click the link in the chat. I know that it might appear broken for some because that question mark in the middle of the URL is annoying because Twitch, yeah. But if you join my Discord server, you can also click the link. Oracle of Dusk says, I need to tend to kitty cat Minx, but I'll leave stream up for Midnight to watch. Aw, these cats have such different personalities. Well, hello, Midnight. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the lurk, Oracle of Dusk. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And much love to the kitty cats. Alrighty, so we are about to start typing, and if you would like to join this typing race, feel free to click the link as I said, or if the link is not working for you, you might have to copy and paste the whole thing. If you don't want to do all that, you can join my Discord server and click the link in the Twitch chat channel of my Discord server. We're gonna wait just a moment to see if anybody else will join the stream. It looks like it's just me and Seth for now. And we're gonna see what happens. But in the meantime, let's stretch a little bit, get our typing fingers ready. Seth is probably on a phone, which I think is quite impressive. I've been actually practicing typing today. Oh, more people have joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All of the racers. Much love. So yeah. A lot of people say I type fast, and I do, but I need to type faster. So I've been actually practicing typing earlier today because I'm trying to see if I can get a certain position job, which some of you guys know I've been laid off since January, which is annoying. But some jobs require I can type 80 words per minute. So I'm just trying to, you know, improve and see what happens. I don't know, that seems like it's quite daunting to try to do for now, but we're gonna press start on the race and see what happens. Look at all these cars. We're ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I came in at 63 words per minute that time. Next, second place with 56 words per minute. I had to zoom out so that you could see the stoplight and everything. But now you can see the cars. It's fun to see the cars actually moving on the screen. Very close race of these two cars right here. Both of them came in at 28 words per minute, and we still have a car that's typing along. So great job, everybody. I don't know if this car is going to try to finish the race. Yes, the car is going. The car is going. That was a Civ 6 quote. I did not know that. Uh-oh. It says you got this, red car. But unfortunately, the red car decided to leave. The red car just left the track, so everybody, the race is over. It's fine. Thank you so much to Seth for redeeming that as well. Lion Warrior says, I have never played this. Yeah, basically it's funny. It's just where you have to try to type as fast as you can. It's reminiscent of the kind of things in school when you are trying to learn how to type. It's the ASDFJK semicolon. That's what we used to have to do to see how fast you can type. But yeah, very great job to everybody. Sage says, how was the sprint? It was pretty good. Then we took a break to play a couple of games, but we are going to start another sprint now. So I'm gonna mute my microphone really quick. Wait, did we already do a sprint for 10 minutes, or were we going to, but then we stopped because we did the games? I feel like that's what happened. Let's see. Nope, we already did the sprint for 20 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna hide that choice, and we're gonna spin again. "25 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Lion Warrior says I didn't realize it was case sensitive and I only typed one word at a time. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, same. That is okay. Were you the last car? Because if you were, that's okay. Yeah, it's something weird to do. Something weird to do. It's just a fun challenge. It's fine. No worries, no rush, no anything. It was just for funsies, to see how fast we could type. The other day I messed up so much on something. I was trying to type, and then it was like the lyrics to a Black Eyed Peas song or something, and then I realized it, and then I just messed up. But then somebody else did win. Who was it? It was a writer too. I think they were on a computer, and they won that time. I think so. Thought I had to type the whole sentence at once. Yeah. I don't understand quite what you mean, because yes, so were you like, are you on a phone, or are you like using autocorrect and stuff? Like, I don't know how that works if you try to do it on a phone. Okay, so we are going to do a sprint for 25 minutes. Seth wants to do a prompt for the same story that we've been doing. I don't know. Are we still supposedly supposed to be switching each other's stories back, or are we on our own stories again? And if we are in our own stories again, are we supposed to take off from where the other person had their story? Because we added to each other's story. Alright, so let's see what the prompt is. Interesting prompt here. Pick any story you have written already, look for any background character, and write what they did after the story. Challenge, a new character must be involved. That may not work. Yeah, it can. If it's the stories that we already have, pick a background character, which would be considered a new character, and write about what they did after the story. Lion Warrior says, I was on a phone and it wanted me to type the highlighted word and then a space. Every time I did it, it went to the bottom of the page. Oh no! After the time and place of the main story. Sage says, I agree, it does work. I mean, you don't have to do the after part if you don't want to. You can just pick a background character and write what they did during the story then. Alright, so we're going to start the sprint for 25 minutes. And you can work on whatever you want to work on. Seth wants to work on the story that he's working on already. That prompt, unfortunately, is too long to pin. I've tried to pin long messages before, and they don't let you. If somebody's in an ad, if you guys are in an ad, exclamation point ad, so let me know you're in an ad, exclamation point back to let me know you're back. Sage says, I'll probably work on the story that I messed up in the beginning paragraphs. That's fine. Yes, feel free to work on whatever you like. And when it starts, you can start. And it starts now. I'm going to mute my microphone. Looks like the Lion Warrior's back from the ads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. 23:46 on the clock. For all you sprinters out there, we are in the middle of a sprint. Optional prompt is in the pins, but it won't apply to most people because you guys weren't doing the story. But yes, you can work on absolutely anything you'd like. Feel free to report words if you are working in Game of Tomes, or if not, just feel free to let us know what you're working on and what you were able to accomplish after the sprint is over. 23:19 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I'm muting my microphone because of my loud fan.
17:58 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Christrider says, got distracted thinking about bed, but you never stay on Twitch this late. You must have been having a good time. I do. I have done this before. I have done this before, but I can't say not usually. But what I do is I try to stream at different times for different time zones, and depending on how everybody's going, and people have been having fun and sprinting and chatting, and I got raided and stuff like that, so I didn't want to just leave when people are raiding. And also I don't feel like I'm literally going to sleep. Like sometimes when I stream late, you probably joined the streams where I stream so late that I'm just like falling asleep while I'm typing. I don't feel like I'm doing that right now, so I guess that's why I'm sticking around longer. But I have done streams that went until like 2 or 3 a.m. before. It's not advised, but anyways, Christrider, God bless and much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. Please do get some rest, and thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you're able to get some more writing done in the morning. 16:38 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. 12:58 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. DM Sir Swank is here. Hello, burning the midnight oil for writing. I see. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Yes, I suppose so. Yeah, we're just hanging out, doing some writing sprints. Seth says the nice thing about this section is that I'm adding names of 2 people. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I don't know how long I'm going to be sprinting for after this. Streaming for after this, but we will see what happens. It is quite late for me. How are you, DM Sir Swank? I am muted my microphone also, as you hear a loud fan is in the background, so I will come off mute if you talk in the chat, but I have the microphone muted when I'm not talking, so you don't have to hear an annoying thing. Awesome. Doing good. Just got done with another prompt. Now finishing an episode of Doctor Who and thinking of bed. Interesting. Well, do get some good rest. If you are getting some good rest, get some good rest. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Seth says after we read this story, it probably will either lurk or get off, depending on if you're still going. Yeah, we'll see who we might raid after this.
I know. Everyone loves me. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Oh, thank you so much, DM Sir Swank, for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate it. Much love. And if you want to subscribe with Prime, it is free. Please !sub in the chat to learn how to subscribe with Prime. It does help me, and it eliminates ads for you, and it gives you fun, cool emotes. So thanks again to DM Sir Swank for joining the agency. Much love. You're donating! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for gifting subs! Oh my goodness. And why did that happen? This is not what it's supposed to be. That is not supposed to show up when you gift subs, but okay, I appreciate it anyway. Thank you for gifting those subs, and we've never had a hype train on this channel before. Thank you so much for the hype train. It looks like a level 2 hype train. Summer camp love. Much love to you. I appreciate it so much. That is so sweet. It does not go unnoticed at all. Thank you so much for gifting these subs. 7:40 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. And thank you again to DM Sir Swink. It's showing me that it's a level 2 hype train, which is very weird. I've never been in a hype train before. I don't know if it shows you that it's a hype train, but it's showing me that it says hype train level 2. And there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in it. 77%. Oh my goodness! You're gifting more subs! Okay. Thank you so much. You just gifted 5 more subs. God bless. I appreciate it. It looks like the hype train has been accomplished. I can't see it. It just blacked out, but I see a lot of jumping emojis. So I think that means that the hype train has been met. Thank you so much to DM Sir Swank. I can't believe it. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. This is epic. We need a celebration here. And we need fireworks or something. Thank you so much, DM Sir Swank. Much love. Aww. Arthur J. Carpenter is here. Hello, hello, hello. And Arthur J. thanks DM Sir Swank for the gifted sub. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why someone's not saying what he's supposed to say. Someone's supposed to say stuff. But someone is not saying anything. But thank you anyways, regardless. I totally had forgotten to count the words. 1985. Yep. So it was 1985 before I started writing. I didn't even join the sprint. There we go. I joined the sprint now. DM Sir Swank says, I also want to say thank you for all the positive words last summer and this summer due to my death of my father last summer. Sending hugs. Your kind words helped motivate me to continue last summer. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad that the kind words helped you. Sending so much prayers and love and hugs to you and your family always. That was very challenging for you, but I'm glad that you feel encouraged and able to keep going, and I appreciate your generosity and your kind words and your kindness towards me as well, and with all these gifted subs. It is very appreciated. Much love to you always. And know that if you ever need to talk or chat or anything, feel free to reach out in DMs or even in whispers or whatever. I appreciate you so much, DM Sir Swank, and yes, you were always in my prayers, and I thank you for just being you and being good and continuing. Yeah, that's just amazing. Uncle Tobin is here as well. Hey, thanks for the sub. Yes, DM Sir Swank is being very amazing right now. I appreciate you so much. And I thank you, and I'm glad that the words were encouraging to you. Much love. 3:47 on the clock for all you sprinters out there who are sprinting. And I'm gonna mute again because my fan is too loud. Sorry. But if you guys want to talk, please feel free to come off mute. I mean, not come off mute. I will come off mute. I keep saying that. I will come off mute if you guys chat in the chat. Well, good riding for summer camp and have a great time. I am off to bed. Have a blessed rest, DM Sir Swank. I appreciate you so much. Much love, and thank you so much for sharing all the love. Do have a blessed rest, and I appreciate you. Summer camp hype, summer camp love, summer camp everything. Just God bless so much, and thank you so much for being awesome. Have a blessed one, and much love to you. Uncle Tobin says, is there a pinned comment? Yes, so I don't understand what this is.
You are wrinkling my suit.
Thank you to AJ for redeeming someone say something. So basically, Uncle Tobin, you might see that it looks like a black box. It looks like a black box to me too. What happened was there was a hype train, and DM Sir Swank did the hype train because gifting all the subs. So thank you so much to DM Sir Swank again. The hype train was actually covering the pinned comment, but now that the hype train is achieved, I just see little emojis jumping and I cannot see anything, and it says view 2 or something. It said view 2, and now I don't see view 2 anymore, so I can't see anything but little emojis jumping. Now it says I received a level 3 hype train emote. Interesting. I didn't know what that is, but okay, I received this. Thank you to GM Sir Swank for that. I don't know how to stop that from happening. The pinned comment is literally just a prompt that said, prompt 7, continue the story using a new character. I'm going to try to see what happens if I pin it again. Hopefully you can see it now. It's a white box for you, and it kind of looks like a box on a box for me. Yep, it is. Do you see it now again? I don't know. I tried to pin the comment over the comment again, but the sprint is almost over anyway, so thanks again to DM Sir Swank for helping that hype train. Kofi Bot is in the chat also to remind you that if you donate while I'm live, fun things can happen. If you go to my Ko-fi link. And I'm gonna mute for the last 50 seconds. Uncle Dubbin says, I saw the pinned comment and tried to hide it, and it's back now to how it was. Okay. Seth says, hope you made progress. I did. Alrighty, time is up. How did you guys do on that sprint? Seth has turned in the story, and I'm gonna turn in my story. Okay. Now, let me redeem my words for the house. I did 2444 is a good number. 2444 in this document. So that was 459 new words. Nice. Alright, so we're going to read Seth's story first, and then we're going to read mine. For those of you who are not familiar with this, basically what it is we were writing stories back and forth. And this particular story, Seth had where an adventurer came to a town. Some weird stuff was happening in the town. And there was a hidden villain and all kinds of things. So, prompt 7. Let's see what happens. The adventurer sees as one of the bony figures. Oh yes, the adventurer was currently getting attacked by some bony skeleton necromancy type figures. So the adventurer sees as one of the bony figures is shot by an arrow. Someone walks out from the shadows. The person looks to be dressed in rogue cloaks and is holding a bow and arrow. To the adventurer, this person looks to be a young elven archer, most likely no older than 16 in human years. The boy says, "Hello, and you must be who I was looking for. I saw that you had skeletons following you. I thought it would be a good idea to clear them out. My name is Hagrid, by the way, and yours?" The adventurer replies, "Geoffrey. Hello to you as well." Hagrid then asks, "What do you think caused these skeletons? Skeletons do not normally come to this part of the nation." Geoffrey replies, "All I know is strange things have been happening because of a strange villager. I also got a strange warning that a sibling will cause my doom. It just makes no sense." Hagrid thinks for a moment, then hands Geoffrey a book of literature called The Legend of the Caretaker. Hagrid says, "This may help solve some of your questions." He asks, "Would it help if you had an accomplice?" "I would be glad to join you." Geoffrey replies, "Thanks for the book, and yes, it would be helpful. Come on and join me if you want." Geoffrey and Hagrid decides to go to the local tavern. Geoffrey begins to read this lore. The Legend of the Caretaker. In legend and seemingly history, a great evil is known to many. While some do not know his name, others know him as the Caretaker. The Caretaker uses a simple premise. Find worthy adventurers and ask them to go through the golden door. When they go through, they shall never see their loved again. Behind the golden door is the wish of the one who asked. For the ones who wish for something, they want the door to reveal itself. For the ones who wish for something they want, the door reveals itself to trap the wishers. He is lonely, so he wants people to be his forever. End of lore. Alright, it looks like some people are in ads. I will wait for a moment. Lion Warrior says, "I almost got another book inputted into my Notion database." Awesome. Congrats on progress. Okay. And there we go. There are going to be some ads, and AJ has started a heist. Alright, I am joining the heist. Meanwhile, if you do not have ads right now, especially if you just got all that gifted subs from DM Swank, then you don't have ads. So hello, and welcome to the no ads group. There we go. We have heist. Uncle Tobin has joined the heist as well. Those of you who are in ads should be back soon. Seth says I was 11 words less than you. Nice. Alright, some of you must be back. Hopefully, Lion Warrior is back. Welcome. And yes, I said congrats on the progress adding a new book almost inputted into your Notion library. Great job. AJ is back as well. Nice. So, that was the end of the lore that he read. That basically the caretaker wants people to be trapped behind the door forever because he's lonely. After reading this literature, Geoffrey hands the book back to Hagrid. Geoffrey seems to himself more confused than he was before. Hagrid then says, "The legend in this book is true. I have met him and escaped his captors. He knows of all, but all do not know of him. The caretaker says that he has met them in a different place and time, but no one really knows." Meanwhile, in the Underdark, the wizard Jed asks the collector, "So, what's next? We have all the pieces you say, and we have the adventurer stopped." Their caretaker then begins in thought. The end. for now. As it goes with the heist, great teamwork, awesome teamwork, says handsome co-host. The spy team successfully snuck in, grabbed the target, and snuck out before the opposing operatives even knew what was up. Mission accomplished. AJ, Uncle Tobin, and me, we have all correctly done the mission. And someone said preposterous, so low that it's so hard to hear him. I need to see, this is what I meant by there are some things that need to be amplified here. I just need to go through the ones that are low and make them sound loud. Now, in my story, many people may not remember, but what happened was there was an old lady in an alleyway who said that somebody stole her purse, and when the young lady tried to chase him, he basically was saying, this is mine, why are you trying to take it? She basically fought him, took it, and took it back to the old lady. The old lady said, "Thank you, child," and it was like, what is going on? Then the young lady started getting headaches. The young man came back and said what was going on, and the young lady, whose name is Kara, was like, I really don't know. I was confused by this old lady. They ended up running, getting on a bus, figuring out that a big cloud of green smoke was coming for them, so they ran off the bus. He told her that the lady was probably evil and he had encountered her before, and she shouldn't trust her. So he left Kira in the mall and kept running. Meanwhile, there was the bus that they were on. It crashed in the middle of the street and they jumped off the bus. So, since the prompt was to tell about a background character and what they did after the story, that is what I decided to do. Manuel woke up before the sun. Manuel woke up before the sun. He sighed and rolled over, slipping into his fluffy house shoes. Walking to the bathroom, he stretched and yawned before starting his morning routine. On the counter, a fresh pot of coffee brewed, sending its strong aroma throughout the house. Manuel poured himself a cup without adding any cream or sugar. He always liked it black. Wiping some sleep out of his eyes, he sat at his breakfast table and picked up his newspaper. Yes, reading a physical newspaper was old-fashioned, but he liked the aesthetic. He liked the look of the faded black ink smudged against the off-white paper. He liked the way it felt in his hands and how some of the print would transfer onto his fingers if he held onto a page for too long. He liked to browse the stories, but he also loved to do the puzzles. He folded to the crossword and pulled an ink pen from his robe pocket. He was so glad it was Sunday. He didn't have to work on Sundays. He sat back in his kitchen chair, leaning back a bit further than he should have. His fluffy slippers perched between the floor and the base of the kitchen table. He hummed a tune while tapping his pen against the paper, pondering a 7-letter word referring to an unnamed individual, when his eye caught a word on another page. This was strange. It was his name, his full name. Blinking to make sure he had read it right, he sat up in his chair and flipped the paper. It was a story about a bus that nearly crashed yesterday afternoon. Strange. He didn't remember such a thing happening. He had awakened bright and early as he always did, drank his black coffee, and headed off to the bus station. He had boarded the bus and headed to stops all along the road. He had picked up passenger after passenger. It was an ordinary day. He had stopped at the sub shop. It says sup shop. I meant to say sub shop. For lunch and ordered his regular veggie sub, light mayo, sea salt, and pepper. He resumed his bus route, but then it started raining. He remembered the rain. He remembered how cloudy it was, but his memory got cloudy too. He remembered driving by a bus stop and almost stopping, but then witnessing the young man who was standing there get attacked by a violent young woman who stole his bag. He remembered wondering if he should call the police, but decided against it. He instead continued on by. Later, he remembered picking up the two at another stop and somehow assumed they'd been play fighting? He didn't know. People were weird these days. But then things went fuzzier. Fuzzy like a green cloud. Seth says, is Manuel a new character? Is he the bus driver? Yes. So, I mean, technically he's a background character. So remember, the prompt was to tell what a background character did after the story. So that's what I did. A background character was the bus driver. He was technically mentioned earlier in the story, but he was not a significant part of the story. No, it's okay. You did the prompt that fit you because you said that prompt wouldn't have worked for you. So that's fine. That's fine. You can do whatever you want. But this is what the prompt says. It says, let me copy this because I can't see. Wait, view. Where is it? Okay. It says, pick any story you have written already, look for any background character, and write what they did after the story. So that's why I wrote how he was reading his newspaper at home after the story that we already told. But you said that wouldn't work for you because you said it needs to be inside of the story. It has to be part of the story. So that's why you made the guy who was in the character. Technically, he's in the background. I guess he was there. We just didn't see him. And he decided to join into the story instead of doing what happened after the story. He joined in to help the adventurer right here in the story. So yeah. You made the prompt work for you. So that's good. I just decided to do it the other way. So, yeah. Thank you again, guys, for joining me today. I think we're going to probably call it a night here, or a morning. I figured you wanted the character to stay. So yes. We are gonna see who we can raid. Who is currently live? Assassinator Steph is streaming. Lion Warrior says, thanks for streaming. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Much love. Does anybody else have any kind of a request for who I raid? I don't really see any writers, I don't think. Except for Game of Tomes. I do see Assassinator Steph is streaming though. Another Christian streamer. Seth says Mac the Truck. I don't know who Mac the Truck is. So I will have to check about that person. I don't think I'm following that person. Interesting. I see they are playing Assassin's Creed, which it says stream intended for mature audiences, which is fine, but I don't know. I think I'm going to check out Mac. I might follow Mac, but I'm gonna probably raid Assassinator Steph. She's a Christian streamer. She's just chatting right now, and yeah, she has fun stuff. Fun redeems, all kinds of things like that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid her. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. God bless and much success with whatever you're working on. Do get some rest if you are needing to. Hopefully the next stream will be in about 8 hours. Because it's supposed to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. So it's going to be in about 8 hours. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wake up and do it, but I probably will. But yeah, that's the next stream. Sending first, love and hugs away always, and much love. Thanks again to DM Super Swank for all the gifted subs. Much love. We're gonna go ahead and show the credit screen, and we're rating Steph. Please say hello, hello, hello in the chat, even if you do not stick around, just to let Steph know that we're sending her love. Have a blessed one. Love you guys so much. Bye.